Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day. Uh, let's see where we are here. Um, okay, so basically, sorry about my voice. Okay, just morning voice, I guess. Okay. Um, so yeah, I last night I kind of jotted down some of the things that we're gonna talk. We're gonna also talk about Taylor series, okay? Taylor series. Um, so we're gonna do some Boolean logic, okay? Boolean function, Boolean logic, Boolean equation, all right? It's the equation, the mathematics of zeros and ones, okay? True or false, right or wrong, fair, unfair. It's very dualistic kind of mathematics, okay? So that's why we're gonna say it's qualitative mathematics, okay? Right or wrong, true or false, good or bad, that kind of ethical, moralistic dualism. Boolean algebra can be a great tool for to model ethics. Okay, true or false, you know. So, in the world of computer programming, um, Boolean algebra is probably one of the most used mathematical tool in computer programming. And if you think about it, computer programming can be thought as the bridge between metaphysical universe and physical universe. Okay, it can be thought as bridge between mathematics and our real life. That bridge can be thought as computer science or computer programming. Okay, because computer software is basically it's a tool. For example, you use what? What's the most popular computer programming? Maybe Microsoft Word or OpenOffice, right? Um, yeah. When the first, when the computer very first came out, we're talking about 1980s in a personal computer, 1970s, Apple II kind of stuff. It's like Henry Ford's like what Model X or something, the black car, the first personal car. But before that, only really super rich people had car, right? Computer was when first invented. Only the richest people owned computers, like government or big corporation. They only the richest organization had computers. There's no such a thing as personal computer. That came later with Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs, right? Cars, same thing. Probably the richest people had cars or big governmental whatever entity or big corporation. Well, later, car became household item, right? That came later, right? So again, we are jumping a lot, right? We're doing many different things here, but it's okay because it's a holiday, right? So, um, any invention, is always a luxury item first. That's why, or any invention of some machinery or even arts, music, starving artists, right? Back in the days, they had wealthy patrons, wealthy people, because all those things are kind of luxury item. I mean, you don't quite need. It's not like food, music, art, fine art like Michelangelo, or even literature like Shakespeare. They're kind of luxury item because we don't need that to survive. We don't need music, art, novel in order to survive. I mean, they're not food or water or air or fire. No. Okay? It's something luxurious, something extra. Okay? Science. I mean, who cares about what Einstein's general relativity theory? It doesn't really have practical use, you know. Yeah, it's luxury items, okay? All the knowledge, progress of humanity is based on luxury. Some wealthy patrons supporting those poor, starving scientists, starving artists. You see it again and again, many times, uh, in the Western history, even in the Eastern history as well. Okay, all the scholars, yeah, they do something luxurious. Okay, that's human culture. Okay, it's always supported by perhaps government grant. Okay, wealthy patron, be it government, taxpayers, or some wealthy people, scholarship, foundation, stuff like that. Okay, so do not hate rich people. Okay, don't hate rich people. We need them. All right, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not rich. I'm not receiving any money from rich people. I'm not getting any money from tobacco companies or liquor alcohol companies. No, no, or oil companies. No, I don't receive any money from them. I've never been to what's called corporate parties. I heard about it. Some of my friends have been there. I've never been invited to big corporate parties. I've never been invited to. So I don't know anybody. I mean, I have friends who work there, but in those places. But no, I've never been invited to any corporate parties, or they never hired me, and they don't even hire me. Okay, the only Fortune 500 companies I ever worked for was in McDonald's and Subway's restaurant, and as a sandwich maker and as drive-through crew. Okay, not as some executives or anything. No, okay. So they never hired me as some big-time, high-paying job. No, and they never invited me to their big corporate events. No, okay. So I have no personal relationship with rich people or big corporation. No, I don't have any relationship with them. Okay. What I'm saying is, don't hate rich people or big corporation just because they have a lot of money. That's jealousy. Okay, just covetousness. It's not good. Okay. Anyway, it's just diversity. Okay, rich people, poor people, middle class. It's all diversity, economic diversity. Okay, it's all cool. Okay, because happiness or quality of life is should not be measured by with money. So Jesus and this anti-mammonism, it has some value to it. Okay, ironically. Yeah, so don't hate rich people. They're not bad people. Okay, they're just doing their job, and they're not necessarily happier than us. Rich people are not happier than poor people. When do a person get happy? When you make more money, when you get some promotion, that brief period of time, or you yourself getting better after you work to get it. Let's say you're a starlet, right? You're trying to be an actor, and you were working very hard as an actor because you have day job, right? You go to audition after that, and then you first got your big time film role. Then you are happy for a while because it's a big positive change, promotion, okay, enhancement. For a while you're happy, but as time goes by, you take it for granted, okay, because things get old, okay, you get used to it. You will be happy if you go to the move to the next step, one level higher up. Okay, that's when you get happy. For a while. Okay? It's a good thing. You get better and better and better. Okay? That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Okay? So, yeah, personal happiness, as long as you pursue it the right way, it's good. Okay, money, power, fame, good marriage, whatever. If you pursue it the right way, it's good. Okay, with great incentives for people to work hard and yes, it's all good. Right? And also consumption of money is also good. Why? That's what runs economy. You purchase something, you buy something, right? It's good. Okay. Luxury is a good thing. Okay. Why? Development of science and art is all based on luxury. Okay. So yeah, I look at all this jewelry. Aren't they beautiful? Jewelry like pendants, necklace, earrings. They're very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful art. Like ring, earring, bracelet, ankle bracelet. Very beautiful art. What's wrong with that? If I had money, yeah, probably if I'm very rich man, probably I would get a girlfriend. Okay, would I buy her diamond rings or if I had money, a lot of money? Yes, absolutely. It's commerce, it's art. Okay, it's a living art. A woman. Would I buy her like fancy dresses, like cocktail dress? Absolutely. If I have a lot of money, that's what I would do. It's expression of art. It's we are funding designers, artists. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's something very beautiful. Luxury is something very good. It's arts, okay? Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo da Vinci, everything they did it was also something of luxury. Art is always something of luxury. Okay, is it a bad thing? No, something very cool. Okay, like yeah. So it's commerce. Okay, it's also God's creation. Okay, it's God's blessing. Okay, it's just diversity. Okay, diverse diversity. Okay, so it's all good, right? Okay. Anyway, um, let's do some Boolean function. Okay, so computer science. Okay, so back to the computer programming. When the first personal computer came out, probably the what software would you use? What kind of software? I mean, nowadays we have internet, right? But let's say back in the 1980s, early 1980s, internet wasn't very widely used. Okay, it was still something very new. Okay, back in 1980s, early 1980s, when I was a child. So yeah, we had personal computer Apple II, but we didn't have internet. So what did I use? Well, video games, of course, the computer. Okay, I was a kid. All right. So and let me turn on the heater. Why don't we take a break? Okay, we'll take a break. All right. We're gonna take a break. Okay, we're back. Um, so, what's that? Yeah, computer science. Okay, so yeah, like word processor, right? Because that was very probably very first computer program that was widely used and is still widely used. Word processing program, right? Microsoft Word, like you know, or what Open Office, or Excel, right? PowerPoint. Those things has nothing to do with the internet, right? Because back in the days, we used to buy this floppy disk to install it, or just to use off of it. So computers. So nowadays, it's all download through internet. But in early 1980s, yeah, we didn't have internet wasn't very widely used. Okay, it was still very developmental stage. Okay, internet came later, about a decade. Okay, later. Yeah, it was developed by U.S. Army. Okay, I mean funded by U.S. Army. Internet. It's called DARPANet. Okay, DARPA is this U.S. Army division that give grants for research. Computer was initially developed by U.S. Army, funded by U.S. Army. Okay, to calculate the trajectory of cannonballs. Okay, trajectory of missiles and stuff. Yeah, it was funded by U.S. Army. Okay, so U.S. Army is has a lot of huge contribution at World War II. Had huge contribution to invention of computer, internet, and so on. Okay. Yeah, through funding projects. I mean, even nuclear energy. It came from U.S. Army, right? World War II. Yeah, Manhattan Project, right? Yeah, so U.S. Army played a huge role in the development of modern technology or even engineering, in general. Okay, so oh, look at all these jets, helicopters, okay, tanks, missiles, yeah, guns, great technology, okay, bombs, yeah, they can be used for good purposes, okay, mining, TNT, okay, yeah, they can be used for good purposes, all right. They're not bad things in itself. I mean, knife, scissors, yeah, it can kill people, but it's a useful tool, right? So tool themselves are something very neutral. Okay, it can be used for good purpose or bad purpose. Okay, so yeah, word processing system, word processor. It has nothing to do with the internet. Okay, yeah, you want to write a letter instead of handwriting. You want it to be legible. Yeah, you type it up and you print it out and you mail them, right? Letter or PowerPoint presentation, right? Excel, yeah, nice calculation, sum it up, blah blah blah, right? Yeah, those are the computer programming. Okay. Um, I used to be a computer programmer. Okay, so in general, what computer program does is it makes things easier. Okay, just like a car, it's easier to drive 5 miles rather than walk 5 miles. I mean, we can walk 5 miles, but it's just easier, right? Machines, it makes our life easier. Computer is just one of those machinery. Computer programming is kind of like metaphysical machinery. Okay. Once you have this computer software called Microsoft Word or Open Office, it's just easier. I mean, we can write a letter with our hand to make our handwriting legible. It will take a little bit more time and effort. Okay. it's easier and faster if we just type it up and print it out. Okay, because to write A in a legible fashion, it's a curved geometric object, right? We are drawing. It's like drawing a small picture. Letter A. A. Okay? To use in a computer, one stroke. Click. A. That's A. Not only that, we can change the font. Is it like Times New Roman, Arial, Courier, whatever? Okay? Yeah, it's something very powerful tool. Okay? And we recently gave you an example of algorithm, Dijkstra's shortest path algorithm. What are some other algorithms out there? We solve problems. Okay, so algorithm is nothing but a solution to a problem. Okay, so like mathematical or real world problem. Yeah, shortest path. That's very real world problem, right? There are another famous problem in computer science, sorting. Sorting. Okay. You have numbers. Okay. Deck of cards. 5, 3. See how difficult it is to write legibly. 5, 3, 7, blah blah blah. Deck of cards. What is the most efficient way to sort out this deck of cards in a ascending order? We want this to be sorted out as 2, 3, 5, 7. How would you sort this? There are a lot of sorting algorithm, okay? Many different ways. I used to know because I had to take final exams on this. It's one of many things we learn in computer science, okay? Algorithm, sorting algorithm, okay? So what do I remember? Oh boy. Okay, you have deck of cards, playing cards. How would you sort that? Do I have playing cards? If not, I should buy one. Because I think it would be very educational, illustrative. I don't think I have one, okay? Because in my house, there's no guests. Seldomly. Seldom. Mostly there's no guests, so I don't get to play cards. What would I play? What, solitaire? By myself? No. So yeah, I have no playing cards, but let's imagine that we are playing cards, okay? How would you sort that from 1 to 10, whatever? I guess easiest way is this: 1 by 1 comparison. Okay, 5 and 3. Okay, switch the ordering of 2. Now we have 3, 5, 7, 2. Why? Because we'll just compare the 2. Now they're in order. Okay. Now we compare the next one. 3 and 7. Yeah. They're in order, ascending order, okay? How about 3? So we're comparing like this, right? Very mathematically, you know. It's like, A times parenthesis B plus C is equal to A times B plus A times C. Just normal distributive law, right? In mathematics, multiplication, and you know what I'm talking about? A times B plus C plus D is equal to A times B plus A times C plus A times D, okay? We're doing something like that, okay? So yeah, computer science, computer programming is very, very mathematical, okay? So kind of bridge between the gap between mathematical world and real world, okay? That's computer programming, okay? Computer science, programming, algorithm, all right? So yeah, I guess we can take advantage of that in humanology because that's what we do, right? Try to find some relationship between physical world and metaphysical world, okay? So that's what humanology does. So it's kind of fortunate for me that I majored in computer science, okay? As a humanologist. You don't have to major in computer science to be a humanologist, okay? But it's good that I studied that. But it can be useful, all right? But you don't have to major in computer science to be a humanologist, okay? All right, so now you compare these two guys, you swap the order, we compare 3 and 7. Yeah, they're in order, ascending order. How about 3 and 2? Oh, we better switch that, right? What if 2 is less than 3? So yeah, we put it in front of 3. 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So in terms of 3, everything is in order, okay? How about 5 and the one next? Yeah, they're in order. Then we're done, okay? So what's the algorithm? You compare like this. Boom, 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 and then boom, boom, and then boom, okay? The combinatorial way, right? And if it's out of order, it's not ascending order, then you put it in the right place, okay? So that's the algorithm. Something like that, okay? I don't think it's totally correct algorithm. We may have to do multiple times of iteration, but you got the idea. I'm just giving you the. I'm just trying to explain to you what algorithm is, okay? I don't think it's quite a correct algorithm because what if there's 1 here? Yeah, maybe it's correct algorithm. I don't know. To prove whether algorithm is mathematically correct or not, it's a little bit involved. All right. But it's mathematics. Okay. Because any algorithm can be thought as a mathematical function with inputs and outputs. Okay. Maybe this algorithm is correct. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, you compare this guy, so this guy and that guy, that guy. If it's less than the one in consideration, yeah, we put it before this guy, okay? Like here. Yeah, you switch the order, you know. It just you know what? Let's have some fun with this, okay? So I want to be correct. Okay, so let's make some better example. Let's try to come up with an example where this algorithm can be disproved. Okay. There are many different kind of algorithm, sorting algorithm. There's quick sort and merge sort and bin sort. Yeah, very smart way of sorting something. Okay, we are considering this at first, okay? 3. And we go through each of them and find out a number that's less than 3. 2, okay? We put 2 up front. You are smaller than 3, so you go to the front. Now, 3 and 1. Okay, 1 is less than 3, but should we put 1 before 2 or before 3? Well, let's compare it. So I don't think it's the smartest way to sort something. I don't think it's the most efficient way of sorting, because the most efficient way of sorting, that's very complicated algorithm, a little bit, okay? So it's like big O notation, like n log n, instead of big O notation of n squared. Probably it's kind of inefficient, it takes long time, but simple algorithm. This algorithm is probably like quicksort algorithm. It's faster, but algorithm itself is not easy to understand. Okay, this is a trade-off, all right? But once implemented, yeah, it's a fast algorithm. Okay, probably merge sort is also n log n. Okay, big O notation is the speed of infinity. Okay, how fast it grows. So yeah, it takes less time. N squared, it takes a lot more time. So it's kind of confusing, isn't it? Yeah, this is a fast algorithm because it takes less time. So the growth of this function actually is slow. It takes less time. So it's smaller function, okay? N squared, it takes a lot of time. It's bigger time. So y-axis is time, okay? Function itself grows very fast, big time. So, but algorithmically speaking, it's slow function. Why? Because it takes too long time. But mathematically, it's a fast function. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's say in n is equal to 5. So your function, okay, y-axis is time, x-axis input number n, okay. What is n? How many input numbers, how many cards are there to sort out number of inputs, okay. And big O notation is okay, how much time does this algorithm take? Okay. Of n squared, oh, n squared is a very big number. It looks like parabola, right? Parabola. It's very fast function. So it has this high value of time. Time is in the y-axis. High value of time meaning it will take long time, meaning it will be slow, because it's taking very long time. If you're a worker, if you're a slow worker, I give you a task. If you're an employee, my employee, okay, I give you a task, and you take all the time, sweet ass time, all the time. It takes for you to accomplish this small task that I gave you, it take you 8 hours, one full work day. That's how slow you are, okay? Meaning you take long time, big time to finish this small task. I give you deck of playing cards. I want you to sort it out, okay, from 2 to A's, okay? Oh, A from A to K. 4 decks: diamond, clover, spade, heart. Okay? It took you like one full day. You're slow. Okay? But you took 8 hours to do it. Big hours. Now, so I fire you and I hire some other person. Second employee. Yeah, I give you the same task. And she sorted out within 1 hour. Oh, she's fast. She took small time, 1 hour, when you took 8 hours. You're slow. So you're like big. You took big time, n squared. Like, okay. Let's say n is 10. Okay, so n squared is 100, right? How about n log n? 10 times log. Let's say it's 10 base. Okay, log 10 to the 10 is 1. So now n log n is 10 log 10 is 10. So let's say you took only 10 minutes. This person 100 minutes to do the same thing. Okay. That's this big O notation. Okay, it just measures how long this algorithm, how much time this algorithm need. Is it an efficient algorithm, fast algorithm, or slow, retarded algorithm? Okay, that's what big O notation is. It's in mathematics and computer science. Okay, mostly computer science. Okay, so that's that. It's like asymptotic behavior, something like that. Asymptotic. Okay, behavior of this growth of this function. Okay, how fast this function is. The faster the function is, the slower the algorithm is. Faster growth meaning it has big y-axis, big value in the y-axis, time. Meaning it takes very long time for this algorithm to execute, so it's a slow algorithm. Very stupid algorithm. It takes too long. Okay, so the smaller this mathematical function inside of big O notation is, the faster the algorithm is, because it takes small time, like 1 minute. That's all this algorithm needs to calculate this. Okay, so yeah, this sorting function it's kind of slow. Okay, because okay, once you spot this guy is smaller than this guy, you put it back, and then now we have found 1, right? Because 1 is smaller than 3. You put it back, but now you have to compare all the things that's behind 3 to put 1 in the rightful place. So yeah, it's not very smart algorithm, but it's simple enough. Okay. Yeah, I think now that's the complete algorithm. Okay, then it's correct algorithm. You just do it one by one. Okay, so yeah, 3 compared everything, so everything else is smaller than 3. And let's put one more number, 6. Okay, 5, 6, 5, 7. So this guy is gone over there. 5, 6. Okay, fine. How about 7? 7 and 6. 6 is less than 7. So we're gonna put behind, I mean ahead of 7. But where? Now this number 6 has to be compared with everything behind it to make sure whether or not the 6 is smaller than some number. Okay. Okay, let's put 4 here. Okay. Or let's put 5.5. Okay. Yeah, so 7 is less than 7, so I have to compare. Is it less than 6? Yes. Okay. Is it less than 5? No. Okay. Then right here, 5.5. So it's that kind of algorithm. Okay. You compare forward, and once you are moved around, then you have to compare backward with that. Perhaps not every number, but to find the right spot, because the number behind is already sorted. So okay, so yeah, this algorithm is actually isn't too bad. Okay, because you don't have to compare every single thing behind, because the numbers behind, they're already sorted. You need to compare like just one more number. So yeah, this algorithm isn't too bad actually. Okay. Yeah, it's not very inefficient. It's fairly efficient algorithm. Okay. If I lost you, yeah, Google, Bing, online search, sorting algorithm. Okay, it's not complex. It's understandable. Okay. You don't have to know too much mathematics to understand sorting algorithm, because a lot of it is just logic, common sense. Okay, and you don't need to know too much mathematics. Okay, it helps logical thinking ability, but yeah, search for sorting algorithm. Okay, then they can illustrate you a lot better than I can, because they have this animation like GIF, you know, this very short animation file, GIF. Okay, JPEG, JPG file is static, right? It does not move. But GIF file is actually a collection of some frames, several pictures, combined into one file, GIF. Very cool stuff. Okay, so yeah, they can illustrate you, or you can go to YouTube and look for sorting algorithm. Okay, you can learn it for free. Okay, yeah, it's very fun stuff. Okay, just giving you an example. So yeah, it's those are the problems in computer programming, computer science. Why? Why is it so important? Sorting. Okay. Let's say you have Excel program. Okay, spreadsheet, right? You just input many numbers. I mean, many people, right? People's name, like you have Adam, Bob, Charlie. Let's say you want to sort. Okay, you have Adam, Bob, Charlie. You have name column, age column, 39, 25, 52. Okay, and then salary level, whatever. Next column, next column, next column. Spreadsheet, right? You want to sort these people out according to the age, ascending order. Okay, sorting. It's a very common problem that computer programmer need to solve. Sorting, okay? We need this. We need this computer program. A program that can sort out ascending order, descending order, based on name, based on age, based on salary. We need that algorithm, okay? Okay? So we are not doing this as a hobby. It's something very practical. This problem solving in computer science, we need that. It's not like we are playing card games, solving a puzzle. No, it's something have very practical purpose. We are not doing that just for fun. Okay, it's fun to solve that problem, algorithmic problem, how to sort this thing. Okay, We just solved it. There's one solution: sorting algorithm. Okay. So what's going on with my hair? I don't know. Whatever. Ooh. Whatever. And actually, second problem we solved. First algorithmic problem we solved was well, we learned from Professor Dijkstra. He passed away, okay, but we still want to honor him with this title, Prof Dijkstra, okay. How about Dr. Dijkstra? Yeah, Dr. Dijkstra, okay, PhD, philosophy, doctorate, whatever. I don't know too much Latin. So, Latin is a very beautiful language, of course. But I rather learn Italian than learn Latin. Latin is cool, okay, but Italian, Latin, I guess they're kind of similar. So, but Italian you can still use it, right? So, I would rather learn Italian than Latin. Anyways, so um, yeah, Dijkstra's the shortest path algorithm. We kind of illustrated that, right? So yeah, that is very useful. Okay. What are some other algorithms? We're gonna get to this later. Okay. The formulation of golden rule. Okay. Because we have time. Okay. In mathematics, this was called Taylor expansion or Maclaurin expansion, something like that. Taylor series, Fourier transformation. But those are very cool stuff, and I don't know too much about it. Okay, but Taylor expansion, Taylor series is it's something I had to learn in calculus. It's something very cool. Okay, you can approximate any function with polynomials. It sounds very crazy because it sounds almost like too good to be true, but it is true. Okay, Taylor expansion. You can approximate. To me, it looks so beautiful and too magical, like sine function. How can you possibly approximate that with polynomials like x squared plus x3 squared plus x4 squared, blah blah blah. Okay, but yeah, it somehow magically works. It's very beautiful. Taylor expansion, Taylor series, so beautiful and so surprising. Okay. Oh, the way they approximate sine x with ax plus a plus bx squared, a plus bx plus cx, a plus bx plus cx squared plus dx to the third plus ex to the fifth, blah blah blah. Okay, so that's the Taylor expansion, Taylor series. You can approximate some random function, differentiable, connected, continuous, curved, any function using polynomials. I was like, oh my goodness, how it's too good to be true. It's something very beautiful. Okay, Taylor series, look it up. Okay. Why are we talking about this? Because that's how computer calculates sine x using Taylor series, or any e to the x, or log x, any function. Okay, yeah, they do use computer algorithm, use Taylor expansion. Taylor was a mathematician. He was not a computer scientist. Okay, but in order to be a computer programmer, you do need to know, maybe not too much mathematics, but just a little bit. Okay, you need to know the basics. Okay, to do computer program, just a little bit. Okay, a little bit arithmetic. Yeah, you need to know that. Okay, but You don't have to know too much mathematics. Just the computer program, okay? Just arithmetics, addition, subtraction. Why? Because that's all CPU know how to do. Addition and subtraction, multiplication, division. That's CPU is very basic arithmetic calculator. The language that computer understands is Boolean, zeros and ones. That's all computer can understand. Okay, so what do we do in computer programming? If you're a compiler programmer, if you write compilers, then you deal with machine language, right? Zeros and ones, right? That's kind of intermediate language. There's different level of computer program language. At the very bottom, you have zeros and ones. Next level, you have like some machine higher level than zeros and ones. Just one level higher, like add, ADD, subtract, SUB. Okay, so kind of the intermediate machine language, right? Higher than that, you have C language. Okay, it's kind of look like machine language, but higher, still higher level. But you deal with pointers, these memories. Okay, then next level C++. Okay, it still have this remnants of pointer memory calculation, right? Next level, Java or C Sharp. C Sharp is nothing but another version of Java. Okay, Java is it got rid of all this pointer stuff, memory allocation, all that stuff. No, Java introduced what's called garbage collection. It does those memory stuff automatically. Okay, so C Sharp is nothing but some modified Java. Okay, and Visual Basic, COBOL Basic, yeah, that kind of came from another branch, like whatever Pascal. You have Fortran. It's kind of low level. Okay, and it's still, so Fortran is still being used for scientific calculation. Okay, it is a great language. I have programmed in Fortran before. Okay. Anyway, okay. Why are we talking about computer programming? Because we are going to do some Boolean algebra. Okay, because we just discovered that Boolean algebra should be probably the best mathematical tool to talk about ethics, to talk about prescriptive laws, normative laws. There are two kinds of laws in the world: descriptive, prescriptive law. Descriptive law is like natural law. Prescriptive law is normative law, like norm. You must do this. Descriptive or natural law, it is how it is, like law of gravitation, law of aging, law of gravitation or electromagnetism, that kind of like the law as it is. Okay, what about normative law, prescriptive law? Yeah, thou shalt not murder, that kind of stuff. Okay, if you commit crimes, you will go to jail. Okay, this karma, law of consequence. Okay, that's more normative law. So, but I think we talked about this. These two things, natural law and normative law, they're one of the same. Because karma, law of consequence, it's kind of connecting bridge between the two. Okay, because there shall be consequences. Okay, and we kind of proved that in terms of copium. Okay, because what is a sin? Crime, sin, immorality. You are using up the copium, energy, money. You're just using it up, and you are not working. Okay, so in the future, you run out of money, so you die of starvation. It's basically that. Okay, too much indulgence. You're having too much fun. Not good. Okay, you want to have fun in moderation. Okay, that's one of the objections to ultra interracialism. Okay, ethnic men having sex with young, beautiful, slender white girl, you're having too much fun, son. Okay, so it's not good for you. It will spoil you. You'll be addicted to sex. Either you die of exhaustion or you become sex addict because it's too much. Okay, how about white guy having sex with white girl? That he's not having that much fun. Why? He's white, right? So he grew up in white family, white neighborhood. So he marries a white girl. White girl. He's not having fun. Why? Because she kind of reminds of him of his sisters, his mother, his relatives, his grandmother, his aunt. So okay, my wife is white, and so am I. So she kind of remind me of my mother, my sister, my sisters, my aunts, my grandmother, because they're all white, and my wife is white. So I'm not having that much fun when I have sex with her. See what I'm saying? So yeah, how about white man marrying an ethnic girl? I don't think he's having that much fun because ethnic girls, they can be very beautiful, but but we guys we like, I don't know. So white guy marrying an ethnic woman like Asian woman or whatever, non-white woman, a white man marrying a non-white woman, ethnic woman. I don't think he's having that much fun in the bedroom. Okay, maybe in moderation. Okay, yes, there's fun, but not too much fun. Okay, probably the best sexual experience is an ethnic man having sex with young, slender, beautiful white woman. Probably that's the maximum. Probably that's the maximum. It gives a person maximum pleasure in terms of sex, and that's why it's bad because the drug, sex as a drug, is just too strong. Okay, it can destroy you. Okay, so ultra interracialism is bad for that ethnic man because we care about them. I'm an ethnic man myself. Okay, I care about my brothers, ethnic brothers. Okay, so it's bad for you. And look at Tiger Woods. Okay, so he married this white, blonde, young model. Okay, he got fucked. Okay, he got fucked over. His career over. Why? Because he got, it's just too much. Okay, this he became a sex addict, right? He had sex with all these different white girls after he married this white blonde model. He became a sex addict. Okay, because this drug is like cocaine or ultra interracialism. Okay, it gives you too much pleasure. Okay, it's like cocaine, heroin. Once you get it addicted, it's almost impossible to get out of there. Okay, so Bruce Lee, yeah, he married a beautiful young white girl, right? Coldwell something, right? He died of exhaustion, probably because he was having too much fun in the bedroom, having sex with that girl. Okay. In humanology, we don't call it marriage. Just like we don't call gay marriage or marriage. No, it's all baloney. It's all bullshit. It's not marriage. Because gay marriage or ultra interracialistic marriage is null and void because it's immoral. In terms of, in the eyes of humanology, humanological ethics, those marriages are null and void. Okay, it's we don't recognize those marriages. Gay marriage or ultra interracialistic marriage, we don't recognize it as marriage. Okay, it's not illegal, but it's immoral. So we don't see it as marriage. Okay. Yeah, they die of exhaustion or they become sex addict. It just doesn't work. Ultra interracialism. Okay, it's too much greed. At whose expense? Other people, next generation. Okay, because you're wiping out the white race. Okay, you're wasting white beauty gene. You're corrupting the gene pool, white gene pool. Okay, with your ethnic gene. I'm not saying ethnic genes are dirty genes. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you are extinguishing white race. Okay, you are killing the white race. You are devouring, engulfing the white race. just because you want to have sex with white girls. Okay, so that's something very selfish. And only ultra interracialism is very narrowly tailored. It only prohibits ethnic men marrying young, slender, beautiful white girl. That's all it prohibits. Okay? Because this young, slender, beautiful white girl should get a white man and to preserve her white beauty gene. Okay? If you marry an ugly, young white woman, maybe it's not too bad because you're not having too much fun and she doesn't have that much beauty gene anyway. So yeah, it's allowed. It's not recommended, but it's allowed. But if you are marrying an old white woman who's done with kids, who's not gonna have any kids, but she's very beautiful, yeah, their marriage is fine. Why? Because she's not gonna have kids anyway. Okay, so that's anti-ultra interracialism in humanology. Okay, it's understand it's hard to hear, hard to bear, hard to swallow, but we don't care. Okay, I'm sorry, I apologize if I'm hurting your feelings, but somebody has to say it, right? We do our job. It's not an easy job, but we do it because we are here to pursue the truth, justice, beauty, knowledge, wisdom, everything that is good. We pursue it. We want to protect it. Okay. We're gonna take a break, and we get back to whatever. Okay. Let's take a break. Yeah, let's do Boolean algebra. Okay. So enough with we had enough fun with the algorithm. Okay. So yeah, go ahead search for algorithm online. Okay. What is algorithm? Sorting algorithm, some other algorithms. Okay. So all right, we'll be back. Okay, we are back. It's kind of getting hot, so take off my the other jacket. I still have jacket. I was wearing two jackets. Okay. Boolean algebra. All right. So, we talked about computer programming because, like, different computer programming languages because we kind of needed that. Okay, it's a preliminary stuff. Okay, so because okay, let's talk mathematics. Okay, Boolean function is kind of funky. It looks different from other mathematical function or mathematical equation. Boolean function is a little bit. It may look weird to you because it's not unless you are a computer programmer. In computer programming world, yeah, we use Boolean function all the time. Okay, so it's something that probably only computer programmers are very familiar with Boolean function. Okay, for example, Boolean function can look like this: fx. I mean, okay, let's start with the regular mathematical function like fx is equal to what? Just what we did in Taylor series, right? A plus bx plus c is x squared, blah blah blah, right? That's how normal, ordinary function kind of looks like, right? Or plus logarithm of x or e to the x divided by sine x, cosine x, whatever, right? That's how typical mathematical function looks like. But Boolean function can be very funky. It can look like this. Another example. Something even more funkier. More funky, funkier, more funkier, sure, whatever. Gx is equal to x equal 3. You have equality sign here, or inequality operator, equality operator. It's a Boolean function. Why? Depending on input, it gives you 0 or 1, true or false. Do you see the point? This function is a Boolean function. Why? Because output is either 0 or 1. Boolean. Binary function, okay? What is a vector function? Output is a vector. What is scalar function? Output is scalar. What is matrix function? Output is a matrix. What is a Boolean function? Where output is Boolean. It's either true or false. 1 for true, 0 for false. Right or wrong. Left or right. True, false. Just, unjust. Fair, unfair. It is dualistic reality in the world. Boolean function can be used to model that. Ethics. Okay? Or even philosophy. Aesthetics. What is beautiful or ugly? In Bible, they say unclean. This language, unclean, it means ugly. Okay? Something stinks, something look bad, yeah, unclean. Common secular language, ugly. Okay? I would never say somebody's ugly. I would never say that. Why? Because to me, everybody's beautiful. Okay? When I said somebody's ugly, it's just some easy expression. Okay? You have this sexiness scale from 1 to 10, less than 5. Just ease of saying. Okay? I don't think anybody's ugly. I think everybody's beautiful. Okay? In different ways. Okay? So, but sexual beauty is just one part of beauty. Okay? An old lady can be very beautiful. You know, different way. Perhaps non-sexual way. Okay? Yeah. Wrinkle is not ugly. No, it's something very beautiful. Non-sexual way. Like sculpture, you know, human sculpture. Okay? It's all beautiful. Very beautiful. Because you can see the wisdom and experience in somebody's wrinkles. It's something very beautiful. Okay. So sexual beauty is just one part of aesthetics. Okay. Yeah, it's a Boolean function. If x is 3, then it's true. 1. If x is not equal to 3, false. X is bigger than 3, true. So F5 is equal to 5. Is 5 bigger than 3? Yes, 1. F2 is equal to, is 2 bigger than 3? No. Okay, then it's 0, false. Likewise, G 3 is equal to, is 3 equal to 3? Yes, 1. G of 5 is equal to, is 5 is equal to 3? No, 0. Okay, so that's Boolean function. Some programming language can do this, like C. Okay, it's kind of a little bit lower language. Okay, because this equality is an operator. All right, so this expression gives you 1. Okay, some programming language can do this. Okay, and then you can write some funky program like you assign y to x equals 3 plus 2. Or how about this? In computer programming language, this assignment, y is a variable, right? It's a holder, it's a memory location, okay? Memory address. And equal sign means assignment when it's used after, right after the variable, okay? But because it's so confusing, I will use arrow for assignment, okay? Can you read this? Can you see this? I need you to see this, what I'm writing. Yeah, you can. Good. Let's say 3 equal to 3, this equality operator in some programming language like C, I think, it gives you, it's a Boolean function. This equality is a Boolean function like this here, gx, okay? This expression, Boolean function of equality, it gives you either 1 or 0. If it's true, then it gives you 1. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Well, let's say this is 5, okay, because it can be confusing. 5. 1 plus 5 equals 6. So this whole expression gives you number 6. Okay? How about, what if this is 2? 2 equals 3. This Boolean expression, Boolean function of equality, gives you 0, because 2 is not equal to 3. So 0 plus 5, 5. Okay, so some computer programming languages support this operation, okay? I think it's C supports this, so some lower level language, okay? But not every computer programming language support that. Okay, so we are dealing with Boolean function, okay? So that's why we had to introduce to you computer programming language, okay? Because we use Boolean function extensively, Boolean algebra extensively in computer programming, okay? So, and we need Boolean algebra, okay? So, another funky thing. We're talking about funky, avant-garde, kind of strange-looking computer programming languages, okay? The world of computer programming. Yeah, it's fascinating. I loved it. It's fun. I switched up to different profession because I've been doing that for way too long, okay? But it's fascinating. Computer programming, okay? I did it for 2 decades. That's why But now that I don't come to program anymore, I guess I kind of miss it. The grass is always greener on the other side because things get old. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I did computer programming, so now I can enjoy it. Okay. If I do humanology as a job, as a professor or lecturer, probably I get fed up with that. Probably I would do doing something else as a hobby. Okay. Okay. Another funky part is this. In computer programming, at least in some language, like C or some other languages, you have zero, right? Zero is false. And you have everything else. Like you have number one, number two, but you have character A, B, C, or you have string like A, B, C, or character A, character C, number one, number two, number zero. In some programming language, everything else other than zero, we assign a Boolean value, and it is 1. Okay? Character A, character C, or number like -1, -100, all other things except number 0, the Boolean value of that is 1. It's like 0 is like non-existence, nothingness. Everything else have some value. It could be negative value, positive value, character, string, but something exists. Existence versus non-existence. That's the power of Boolean algebra. It simplifies. Either you exist, then you're 1. I don't care if you're 1, 2, -1, plus 100, -100, character A, C, or some string like ABC. You're all 1. Why? Because you exist. That's all we care. Mathematics is powerful because it simplifies. It ignores all the diversity. So it's kind of sound evil. Black and white, right? Oh, you're a bigot. You're close-minded. But that's how mathematics is. Okay. We have to simplify, okay? To get the job done. All right? Yeah, you need to grow up, okay? So don't cry racism, don't cry sexism. Oh, you hurt my feelings. You need to grow up and be stronger, be more tolerant, okay? Be strong enough to just forgive and forget and move on, okay? And who can talk like this? Only humanologists can talk about mathematics and politics at the same time. Okay? Only humanologists can do that, okay? No one else can do this. Okay, so Boolean algebra, okay? So in some computer programming language, yeah, the Boolean value of everything else except 0 is 1 because they exist. We only care about existence or non-existence, 0 and 1. Okay, 0 if there's nothing, 1 if something exists. Okay, it's just one way to look at the world. True or false, good or bad, right or wrong, fair or unfair, just, unjust. Okay, good or evil, beautiful or ugly, okay, clean or unclean, me or everything else in the world. Okay, dualism. Me or outside of me. Set A or set A complement. Minus A. Yeah. So you have universe set, right? You. My goodness, I need to buy new pens, man. You said you, right? And you have set A. Me, Adam. Everything else is A complement. A complement is equal to, in set theory, okay? We can call it Cantorian algebra, okay? Georg Cantor, Cantorian algebra, set theory algebra, okay? A complement is U minus A is equal to U intersection A complement, okay? We can call it just minus A. So U is like 0, 0 minus A is equal to minus A, kind of. Okay. Yeah. There's some similarity between set theory algebra and set algebra and regular algebra, but not exactly, but there's some similarity there, okay? Or you can say U is like 1, so because intersection is kind of like multiplication, so yeah, 1 times minus A is minus A. Yeah, you can see it that way. You can see it that way, okay? Okay. So yeah, there's 0. Everything else is 1, okay? In terms of Boolean function. Why? Because in programming language, you have this Boolean operator, AND gate. Okay, we talked about this before, right? AND. What is AND? You AND gate and OR gate. Okay, OR gate is union. In set operation, union. AND gate, intersection. Okay, you set A, set B. A intersection B is this. A union B is this. Union. Either A or B. Then it's A union B. A and B is a member that belongs to both A and also to B. Okay? A or B. A member belongs to either A or B or both. That's A union B. Okay? That's OR gate, union, AND gate, intersection. Okay, so in computer programming, this AND gate is expressed as ampersand. OR gate is expressed as with this double bar, vertical double bar. Okay, so 0 and 1 is equal to 0, right? And 0 or 1 is equal to 1, right? Boolean algebra, right? How about 0 or character A? Okay, that's why I'm trying to intro. I gave you all these preliminaries, okay? This is equal to 0 or Boolean 1 is equal to 1, right? Because character A is not 0. Then it's 1. Boolean value is 1, okay? Because it exists. Okay? This could be minus 1. 0 or minus 1 is equal to 0 or 1 in terms of Boolean algebra. Okay? Then it becomes 1. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Everything else except 0 is 1 in terms of Boolean operator, okay? Some programming languages support this. Some of them, okay? Not all, okay? Okay? Why are we doing this? Because we are gonna use Boolean algebra, okay? And this kind of Boolean algebra is something that computer scientists kind of expanded upon mathematical Boolean algebra. Okay? So yeah, I guess kind of co-evolution. Boolean algebra, computer science, they kind of cross pollination. They kind of influenced each other back and forth. Computer science and Boolean algebra. Okay, they developed, they co-evolved, they made each other better. Okay, all right. So yeah, promiscuity or interracialism in science is a good thing. Cross pollination. Okay, and in terms of people, interracialism, I mean, it's not always bad, okay, but interracialism, in terms of mixing races, it's not always bad, okay. Anti-ultra interracialism is a very narrowly tailored rule, just like Supreme Court in the civil rights cases. Yeah, narrowly tailored. Okay, it's a constitutional law term, narrowly tailored. There's some good Supreme Court decisions. Okay, let's be fair. Let's not. Yeah, we've been talking shit about Supreme Court, but no, they're not always bad. Okay, they made some good decisions in the past. Maybe some decisions are good at the present. Okay, yeah, Justice Gorsuch, I think it's cool. Okay, yeah, he's elitist, of course, but I think it's cool. Okay, Justice Kavanaugh, I don't know him. Yet to be seen. But I didn't have good impression of him. Okay, I didn't like the way he behaved during those congressional hearings. Okay. Did he sexually assault this Dr. Ford? We don't know, but I was kind of suspicious. Okay, because he doesn't strike me as a very very honest person. Justice Kavanaugh. Okay, now Justice Kavanaugh. I could be wrong. Okay, I'm just giving you my impression. Okay, I could be wrong. He didn't strike me as a very good person. Okay, so he may be conservative. Oh, he may oppose abortion, and that's something I that's something that worries me a little, because I am leaning toward more pro-abortion. Okay, I'm 51% pro-abortion, 49% anti-abortion. Why? Because I think it's wrong to impose burden of childbirth only on women. I think that's sexism. Okay, I think that's oppression on women by Christianity. Okay, so Christianity can be very sexist. Okay, so I think it's that Christian sexism. I think that's what anti-abortionism is. Okay, so it's religious persecution on women. Okay, that's how I see it. It's anti-abortionism. Okay, so President Trump probably nominated Justice Kavanaugh in order to get Republican votes in his re-election in 2020. Okay, to me, it's political act appointing Justice Kavanaugh because he's anti-abortionist. Okay, and Republicans, Christians are anti-abortionists, and President Trump need their votes to be re-elected in 2020. Okay, so I think he did it purely for his self-preservation, selfish reason to be re-elected. I don't think he cares much about the country, America, or the world. I think he's being very selfish in his effort to be re-elected. Or maybe not. Because he doesn't know me, right? Yeah, except myself, I think President Trump probably is better than that stupid Democratic Party candidate. Okay, probably he's better, but compared to me, yeah, Mr. Trump, President Trump, Mr. President, you're good, but when I'm in the room, you're only second best. What movie is that from? Mask by Jim Carrey. You know, I love that movie. I have that DVD, The Mask. You know, oh, fantastic movie, Jim Carrey. And who is that blonde girl in that movie? Yeah, she was very beautiful back then. I mean, everybody gets old, okay? Yeah, I think she's fairly smart too. I don't think she's dumb blonde. No, I think she's reasonably smart. Fairly smart. I've seen some very, very smart blondes. So, not every blonde is dumb, okay? I know that, okay? So, yeah, in that movie, she was extremely beautiful. But she was not a good dancer. Probably she still isn't. Jim Carrey was a fantastic dancer in that movie, Mask, The Mask. He was great dancer. But that blonde girl, she was not a good dancer there, okay? She probably still isn't a very good dancer because in that dancing scene, yeah, they used the professional dancer as a double. That lady know how to dance. She's blonde. Yeah, but yeah, there are some professional blonde dancers, right? Yeah, they can dance. Madonna, she's blonde. Is she? I don't know. Is Madonna naturally Madonna? Is she naturally blonde or is she dyeing her hair every day? I don't know. But yeah, she's a great dancer. Yeah. Great choreographer too. I think she's very smart actually. Madonna. Yeah, I think she's smart blonde. Not politically, okay, because she's kind of pro-gayist, you know, probably passive pro-gayist, but still, yeah, not philosophically smart, but I think she's a reasonably smart person. Okay. Gay Gaga, we're not gonna talk about it. Okay. It. What is that thing? A man or woman or what? I call it it. Okay. We're not gonna talk about it. Okay. So because it just yeah, we don't care about it. Just kidding, okay? I don't think she's an evil person. She's just a stupid person, okay? Just dumb fucking blonde. That's what she is, okay? It's not her fault. Nobody told her. Well, okay? That's why she's stupid, okay? So, yeah, it's not her fault. She's innocent, okay? It's not her fault. No. She didn't know better because nobody told her, alright? It's our fault. Psychologists, they're not evil people. Psychiatrists, some of them have some good insights and good experience. I give them that because I want to be fair. I want to be fair, okay? Yeah, they're not evil people. They're mostly good people. They want to help, you know. It's just that nobody taught them humanology. Why? Because it was not there yet. Now here it is. Okay, so I hope they study this and learn, and so that they can do their job better. Okay, I don't want their job. I don't want to deal with all these people with problems and the sick people. No, I don't want it. Okay, but if psychiatrists, psychologists, well, first of all, they need to change the name of their title. Okay, they should call themselves humanologists. Okay, and they should study this. They should learn from me. Okay, so that they can do a better job in helping people. I don't want their job, okay? I don't want it. You help people in trouble, okay? You help them, you make money. I don't want it. I don't want the job. I don't want the money. I don't want it, okay? I have better things to do. You learn from me, learn humanology, call yourself humanologist, okay? Go ahead, write textbook in humanology, okay? Write this down, okay? I'm not going to, okay? I'm doing you enough service. I'm doing humanity enough service by recording this. You write a humanology textbook, okay? You sell it, you write it, sell it, make money, okay? I don't want it. I don't want the job, I don't want the money, okay? I don't need it. Keep the money to yourself, okay? Yeah, be rich. Make money off of this, okay? Please, yeah, I want you to. I give it for free, for free. It's not copyrighted, no. It's all you give it for free. I'm giving it for free, okay? Maybe you may have to negotiate with YouTube, Google. That, I don't know. You figure it out. You talk to them, ask them, I don't care, okay? But you don't have to pay me anything. You don't owe me anything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't have to give me money, okay? I'm giving you all this for free, okay? I don't want to deal with you. I don't have time, okay? I better drink vodka. I don't need money. I have full-time job, okay? That's what I need. I don't want to work more than I have to. All right, so go ahead, talk to Google, talk to YouTube, okay? Talk to publishers, write humanology textbook, sell it, make money, keep it. Okay, it's all yours, right? Because to me, it's my job that God assigned me. That's my religion, my belief. Okay, I do my job. That's it. I don't want to do anything more than that. Okay, and recording this is my job, and everything else is your job, not mine. Okay, that's why I don't care if humanology takes off or if become famous or not. It doesn't matter to me because I've done my job. I'm done. You know, limited liability. Okay, whether it become famous or whether it become dead, die with me, stillbirth, death on arrival, I cannot care less. I had fun doing it. I did my job. I'm out. It's that simple, okay? I will move on with my life or with my death, or with afterlife. I don't care, okay? I don't want to overwork because I don't need that much money. I have no kids, no wife. It's just me. So I like it that way, okay? We'll take a break and we'll continue with whatever, okay? So yeah, let's take 5, okay? No homework assignment this time. No homework for the break. Take 5. Take a break. Forget about everything. Just enjoy, relax for 5 minutes, okay? Yeah, we'll be back. Okay. All right. It's possible I write a book about humanology textbook. It's possible, okay, but I'm not gonna do it unless I become very famous, okay, unless I get paid for it. Yeah, if I become very famous, I can quit my day job and do full time humanology professor in some university, and I can write book, textbook about it, give lecture about it. Then I'll do it. Otherwise, no. Okay, because I have full time job. Okay, day job. But if I become very famous, yeah, yeah, I can write a book. I have written many books, so I don't have any problem with that. Okay, but otherwise, I'm not doing it. Okay, they say professionals they don't do provide service for free, right? Well, I cannot do two things. I don't want two full time jobs. Come on, hello. I just want one full time job and one hobby, or one full time job and many different hobbies. Okay. I don't want two full time jobs or one full time job, 1.5 jobs, one full time job, one part time job. I just can't do it. Okay, because I'm too old for that. I'm 40. Okay, I'm losing my hair. I have to cover up my hair and stuff. No, no full time job. I mean, no double full time job or 1.5 job, one full time, one part time. No, I'm not doing it. Just one full time job. That's it. Okay. If I become very famous, if I can make money off of this, yeah, I, yeah, I would love that. Become professor or not, write a book. Sure, I can do it. Okay. But it has to be called the Department of Humanology. Okay. Probably be one man department. I don't care. But it cannot be psychology. I will not work under the name of psychology. No, it will not happen. I'm not going to take it. I don't care if it's Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Berkeley, Princeton. I will not work under the name of psychology. Okay, it has to be the Department of Humanology. I will not accept anything less. It could be just me. That's fine. But it has to be the Department of Humanology. Period. Okay. So, anyways, okay. So here's my job application. Oh boy. Okay, we have this delta, Kronecker delta. Okay, delta function. Kronecker delta is like delta can mean like difference. If it's the same, it's one. If different, zero. Right? Delta, difference. Differential, difference. Delta, Kronecker's delta. Okay. In tensor calculus. Okay, and because we were not satisfied with this bifurcation in the expression of Kronecker delta function. Okay, it's a multivariate function. Okay, it takes two input. What is the Kronecker delta? Kronecker delta x comma y is a multivariate, two inputs. It's a Boolean function. Okay, it's bifurcation notation. Okay, or we can use this tensor notation, right? X, Y, right? We don't have to call it tensor notation. We can call it multi-index notation. Okay. Anyways, 0 if x is not equal to y. 1 if x is equal to y. It's a Boolean function because output is Boolean, binary, 0 or 1. Okay. We don't like this. Okay, it's bifurcation. You have if. Oh, it's too much letters. Can we come up with a simpler notation, simpler definition of this function that kind of looks like just regular function, regular mathematical, just one line rather than bifurcated two lines. Okay, We are not satisfied with that, okay? So it's this, all right? It's computer scientific Boolean algebra, okay? Not, this is negation, unary operator in set theory and also in Boolean logic, okay? It's like this, okay? Negation is like negative, but not exactly negation. Logical negation, okay? Minus 0 is equal to 1, okay? Minus 1 is equal to 0, okay? It flips the switch on and off. That's why in electrical engineering, computer science, computer engineering, yeah, Boolean algebra is the most widely used mathematics. Boolean algebra, 0 or 1, okay? Negation, unary operator, plus, minus, division, multiplication is binary operator because, okay, what is operator? Is a function, okay? Multiplication is a function of two variables. Multiplication. How about addition, division, subtraction? Yeah, they're binary operator. I mean, yeah, sure. It takes two inputs and it gives you one number, z, okay? It's a function that takes two variables and output is just one number, okay? What is a vector function? Yeah, you may take whatever inputs, but output is a vector, a set, ordered set of numbers, a vector, okay? Its output is several numbers, ordered set of numbers, okay? What is a set function? Output is a set, unordered set. That's a set function, okay? I'm trying to expand your mathematical mind, okay? Even if you major in mathematics, probably there are things that you never heard of. Why? Because we create things, okay? We're kind of like God's prophet, okay? So God creates something new. God is the only one who can create something new. I almost said it. Okay, it. You are an it. I'm sorry, God. Just fucking with you, God. Ah! We do this a lot, blasphemy, sacrilegious, as an art of sacrilege, art of blasphemy. Because it's our religion, okay? God is like our father, you know. Yeah, we joke with him because we are in a very intimate relationship with him. We are very close to him, you know. At least that's the theory. Okay, so God give us the first hand is a scoop. We are like journalists. We are just messengers, okay? I talk shit about CNN and MSNBC. Let's just be fair, okay? Mostly they are cool, okay? The most journalists' efforts of news is entertaining. Do I read CNN, MSNBC? Yes. They are most of the time they are good journalists, okay? Most of times. They're just doing fine, okay? I mean, they're human beings. We cannot expect them to be perfect or saints. We all sell out, okay? So, yeah, let's just be fair, okay? I gotta turn on the heater. Oh, it's getting cold. Okay, let's do some set function, okay? What is a set function? Output is a set. How about this? Set function Sx is equal to x times a, comma, x times b. Okay? Set a, comma b is equal to set a, comma b times x. A comma B, this set A, x times set A, okay, is a constant. It's a constant set of A comma B. Now multiply by a scalar. Set times a scalar is just regular distributive law, okay? You multiply the scalar to each component of x, of this set A, each members of this A, okay? Or x times A, or some another set would be s prime x is equal to x times A, comma, x divided by 2 times B, whatever, okay? Why are we doing this? Well, we're just trying to create something new. We can define scalar times a set, or even differentiation of a set, okay? Like d set A dx, okay? You have set of functions and we differentiate each functions in terms of x, okay? Yeah, we can define those new things, okay? We are very creative individuals here, humanologists, okay? Because we are relaxed, we are creative, we have time. I'm not busy with family or girlfriend because I have none. I have extra time. So what do? I'm not doing drugs. Yeah, I'm drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes. But while I'm doing this video recording, how many times do you see me smoking or drinking alcohol? Rarely, right? Yeah, I drink on a regular, very controlled manner because I know how to drink properly. In Asia, we boys learn how to drink from our fathers, so that we learn it in a proper manner, controlled manner, etiquette. Okay. I drink, but I drink very slowly, in a very properly controlled manner. Okay, I always behave. Okay. Smoking, yeah, I smoke very moderately. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we can think of this as bonus. Okay, you have this company, right? Oh, it had this big sale, so it sold a lot of products. So this company made a lot of money. Now comes Christmas. Now everybody gets a bonus. Maybe 10% of their regular salary, something like that. Okay, so yeah, it's a set theory. Okay, multiply by 2, something like that, or matrix, whatever. Okay. Yeah, in matrix, yeah, there's scalar multiplication defined, but in set theory, at least I never heard of multiplying scalar to a set function, something I haven't heard of. Okay. Yeah, we're just experimenting. Okay. Okay. So I can be thought as some kind of priest, monk, because my life is kind of devoted to this development of knowledge, humanology. So kind of like celibate, you know. I don't get to have sex, although I try. So I'm kind of like secular priest, secular monk. I try to get sex, try to get a date, but I'm unsuccessful. So, but either way, I don't get any sex. So just like a priest, monk, Buddhist monk, Catholic priest, just like they never get to have sex, I don't get to have sex. Just like Buddhist monk devote his life in the study of Buddhism, just like Catholic priest never get married, devote his life for God. I guess I'm doing kind of something similar. I'm devoting my extra time. I do have full-time job, but extra time in the development of humanology. And you know, the difference is I'm kind of secular. I'm in the secular world. I have full-time job, and I try to get a date, but it's just that I'm not successful. Okay, all right. Our goal here is golden rule. Okay, we're trying to work out the golden rule, but we have to do some preliminary stuff. Because we need to know what Boolean algebra is, because we're gonna express golden rule. Jesusian golden rule. Jesusian golden rule. Oh, I guess I'm kind of evil person, right? So when I say Jesus, I kind of look like the devil. Jesus. Maybe I'm very evil person, okay? But maybe that's why I cannot pronounce Jesus without wincing my face. Sure. Whatever, okay. Jesus, 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 Jesus. I'm just kidding. Come on, you wanna have fun, don't you? Do you wanna have fun? You want me to joke, or do you want me to just lecture on and on? Come on, let's have some fun, okay? Truth is the most hilarious thing. So you wanna be funny? Be true to yourself. Tell the truth. Be honest. Then you'll be very funny, because there's nothing more hilarious than the truth itself. Okay, you wanna be funny? Be brave enough to face the truth and tell the truth. Then you'll be funny. Okay. Ronald Reagan, he was like, of all people, he should know better. Okay, when he tells a joke, he tells a story. Oh, he doesn't have a good sense of humor. Ronald Reagan, he's like all these speeches, boring. Okay, it's like acting, he's making it up, like all this story to make a joke. He had to like study and memorize and read off of some script in order to make people laugh. Pathetic. Pathetic. Okay, he should know better. He used to be an actor, right? Just like President Trump, right? He should know better. Build a border wall. Why not commercialize it? Privatize it. Why don't you bring some investors, banks, insurance companies, retirement fund? Why don't you do it in a privatized way, like commercialize, border wall, advertisement space? Of all people, he should know better, okay? Anyway, don't even get me started on politics, okay? Seriously. Okay, delta function, okay? Chrome equals delta, okay? So it's this, okay? If A and B, if they are the same, it becomes 0, right? What is negation of 0? 1. If A and B are different, then A minus B will be non-zero. Boolean 1. You remember that, right? Boolean function. Okay, I guess we can define something like this. B, Boolean, X. At first we'll do bifurcation, okay? X is equal to 0 if X is not equal to 0. 1 if X is not equal to 0. Anything else is 1. So that's Boolean function, okay? We don't like this bifurcation notation, okay? It's plain English, so it's easy to understand. I mean, not that plain, but yeah, it's kind of English-like, so if else, right? So, but we don't want to do this in mathematics, okay? Because it's too much more like English sentence. We want it to be purely English. I mean, purely mathematical expression, okay? So How? What kind of is there any algebraic way to express this Boolean function? Trying to think. I mean, for a century, this is how mathematics textbook explain this Kronecker delta. So I guess it's not that obvious, huh? Let's think about this. Because we kind of cheated a little bit, okay? Because we defined this implicit Boolean function, okay, inside of this delta, Kronecker delta. So we didn't quite get rid of this bifurcation notation yet. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Because here it is like Kronecker delta of AB is equal to negation of Boolean function of A minus B, okay? Alright, if A is equal to B, 0. What is minus 0? 1 in Boolean algebra, okay? If A is not equal to B, they're different, then it's some other number. And Boolean function of some other number is 1. What is minus 1? 0. Okay, so the delta of Kronecker delta, okay? The identity matrix, like 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Yeah, beautiful identity matrix, okay? That's Kronecker delta, okay? Tensor notation, okay? Row index, column index, all right? Okay. And by the way, a matrix can be thought as a function, matrix function, I, J. It takes two numbers and output is a matrix. Okay, so matrix can be thought as a matrix function, okay? That takes two inputs, row number, column number, okay? All right. Yeah, matrix can be thought as this kind of two-dimensional vector, okay? Because ordered set, but it happens to be two-dimensional ordered set. So maybe we can make brand new notation like this: two arrows, two vectors, two-dimensional vectors, okay? Or how about this? Two vectors, okay? Or how about this? We're just trying to be creative, okay? Probably better way to write this is like this, because that's how column goes and how row goes, this order. Top to bottom, left to right, okay? Yeah, probably this is better notation. Matrix, two-dimensional vector, okay? All right. We're just trying to be creative, okay? So just doodling, you know, twiddling our thumb. We're just playing, drawing pictures, just like a child. Didn't Jesus say, oh, you should be like a child to go to heaven? Yeah, we're doing that. To go to heaven in humanology, it means to be happy or to create something new. New knowledge. Okay, that's how we interpret it. To produce something good, to invent light bulb, invent a car. Yeah, that's how we interpret this Jesusian phrase. To go to heaven, you have to be like a child. To invent something that works, yeah, you have to be like a child. Be creative, you know, playful. Okay, experiment. That's what children do. Yeah, they play. They try something new, something fun in their spare time, right? Okay. To be in heaven, you know, to be in direct communication with God, so to speak. To be His messenger, to be God's journalist. You get the very first news. You didn't create the news. If you're a journalist, you just report, right? But if you are in this, let's say the blood moon, okay? You're the very first person to notice the blood moon. It's kind of have sexual connotation because moon, a month, period, red, so it's kind of blood, red, month, period, females, menstruation, having periods. Yeah, it has some sexual connotation. Blood moon, bloody month, once a month, period, women, vagina, ovulation, period, menstruation. Just okay. But you are the journalist. I mean, you didn't create the moon. You didn't create blood moon, the terminology. But you are the very first one to observe that, and you report it, right? It's a scoop, okay? First news, okay? You didn't create the news. You just are the first one to observe it and then report it in the newspaper, right? Okay? We are like that, okay? We are just messengers, okay? Scientists, inventors, yeah. God is the only one who creates it, but he gives good ideas to people that he likes. Prophets, okay, messengers. All right. Yeah. So Quran, we love Quran, okay, because Quran says God's prophet as messengers, nothing else, nothing more. Okay, they're just lucky sons of bitches. Okay, they just happen to be chosen by God to deliver the message for the first time. Okay, it's Einstein, Newton, Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, Confucius, Socrates. Yeah, they're just God's messengers. They happen to be the very first person with that specific message from God. Okay. Am I one of them? I strive to be. That's what I try to be. But it's up to you. Okay, whether you accept this message or not. Is this message from God? I don't know. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. But I don't know. Why? God never talks to me. He's a son of a bitch. Just kidding. Yeah, God never talks to me. Jesus never talks to me. No. I have to learn. I have to read books. I go to, just like you, I'm no different from you. I look at cell phone, internet, okay? Look it up, Then I think for a while, okay, maybe we can do this. There's no magic here. It's not like I'm Ramanujan. No, I'm not that smart. Srinivasa Ramanujan, he had a dream, and some goddess told him this fancy, beautiful equation in dream. I never get that. No. I don't dream about this. No, I look at the internet, I use cell phone, just like you. I'm no different from you. I'm nobody special. I may have my hair, I may be balding, losing hair, but I'm just an old man. I mean, many old men lose their hair, right? I'm nobody special, okay? I just watch the cell phone, Ooh, internet, Think about it for a while, then, oh yeah, maybe. I'm nobody special, okay? All right, Boolean function, okay. How can you express this? Because zero is a philosophically significant number, okay? Because zero is invented by Indians, okay? Algebra, Arabs, Arabic algebraists, They didn't invent zero. Indians did. Okay. Hinduism, Buddhism, that India, the very special number. Okay. Yes, algebra was invented by Arabs, okay, Middle Easterns, but zero is from India, so it's something very special. Okay, Greeks didn't invent zero. No, Indians did. It took Indian pundits and yogis and philosophers to invent zero. It's very, very significant number. It's very philosophical number. Okay, zero. Circle, yeah, Buddhists, they love circle, right? It's their favorite geometric object. Greeks' favorite geometric object is triangle, like delta. They even have it in Greek alphabet, right? This Trinity, Holy Trinity, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, is from that triangular, this fascination, obsession, and infatuation with this geometric object, triangle. I don't believe in Holy Trinity. I think Holy Spirit, Jesus, God, I think they are different entities. Okay? To me, Holy Trinity is a bullshit. Okay? So, I'm not like 100% Christian, alright? Because I reject some of traditional Christian doctrines. I do. I reject some of it. Some of it. Okay? I don't accept Christianity. I mean, Trinity. I accept most of Christian doctrines, but anti-abortionism, Trinityism, I reject and refuse and object. Okay, because they don't make any sense. Okay. Or anyways, well, everybody's different, right? We're gonna think about this, okay? Why don't you too? Come up with an algebraic equation, expression that so that we can get rid of this bifurcation, this English expression, okay? We don't want this. We want one line, not two lines, okay? Mathematical one line sentence. We take a break. We come up with an answer, okay? Yeah, think about it, all right? Okay. Forgot my cigarettes, so alright, we're back. Okay, we're back. Uh, we're gonna finish this up, okay? We have 30 minutes left. I wanna do some acting, okay? I wanna act with Jesus or God. We love blasphemy, sacrilege jokes, sacrilegious, blasphemous jokes. We love that stuff. It's great comedy, okay? Hopefully, we figure out this algebraic expression of this Boolean, particular Boolean function, okay? It sounds so simple, right? I mean, but to come up with algebraic equation, we have to think about this because mathematics textbooks for over a century they've been using this bifurcated expression. I mean, it's easy to understand, but it's ugly. We want mathematics. We don't want English here. Okay, it's kind of like mixed. Okay, I'm not saying mixed race people are ugly. No, some of the most beautiful people I ever met are mixed race. Okay, and I have many friends who are mixed race. Okay, don't get me wrong. I don't hate nobody. Okay, please. But here, oh, we don't want to do this. We want to be more like mathematician. Okay, what are we in? What, grammar school or something? Come on. No disrespect. Okay, stop saying, "Oh, I take offense to that. You offended me. I'm sorry." Okay, but just don't get angry so easily. Don't get offended so easily. Okay. We are only 30 minutes, alright? Let's cut some corners, okay? Come on. Yeah, so for over a century, mathematics textbooks describe it like this, so I guess it's not that obvious. But we don't care, okay? We don't care how long a story, how long a tradition it may be. It can be still wrong, okay? We defy long tradition because it could be wrong, okay? So yeah, let's challenge that, all right? I mean, look at psychology. We're defying psychology. We're challenging it. It has what, 2 centuries of history. We don't care. That's still wrong. Okay, we are starting from scratch. Humanology. Okay. We want to find algebraic expression. It could be impossible. We admit that possibility. Maybe we are barking at the wrong tree. Maybe we are this dog barking at the wrong tree. Maybe. But at least let's try, okay? What kind of algebraic equation can this be? If x is 0, then it's 0. If x is non-zero, it's always 1. How x divided by x? There's a problem. Why? Because 0 cannot be in the denominator. Okay. Again, 0 is a very special number. It cannot be under this bar, like 1 over 0. What is it? Yeah, infinity, sure. But as a general rule in mathematics, 0 cannot be in the, it's undefined number. Yeah, you can define it as infinity, right? So we want to avoid, yeah, let's say bx is equal to x over x, okay? Yeah, if x is some non-zero number, sure, it becomes 1. But what if x is 0? 0 over 0? What the hell is that? So yeah, we first attempt failed, all right? Maybe it's impossible. All right. I don't know. Okay. What should I do? Huh. If x is non-zero, then whatever that number it may be is 1. Okay. How about x minus x? There x minus x. There is always 0, so come on. Ah! Oh boy. Simple equation, right? So Kronecker delta is like this. If they're the same, then it's 1. They're different, 0, right? We are converting Kronecker delta problem to another problem. It's kind of equivalent problem, okay? If you learned computer science, if you major in computer science in a 4-year college, you probably, if you took some computational theory class, yeah, we can convert one set of problem to another set of problem, which is kind of equivalent but easier. That's what we are doing here, okay? In mathematics, yeah, you do this too. Computer science, mathematics, yeah, you convert one problem to another problem, which is mathematically equivalent, but it's easier to solve. We do this all the time, okay? In science, I mean, in mathematics, computer science, okay? Maybe in physics too. Maybe in engineering as well, or whatever. Okay, so I don't know everything, okay? So maybe in your life, maybe in business, yeah, maybe. Contracts, business transaction, maybe in law, yeah, sure. Maybe in even in religion, okay? We convert one problem to kind of equivalent problem, which is easier to solve, okay? So if we solve this, then yeah, we can solve this equivalent problem, something like that, okay? I wish we had more time. It doesn't have to be plus minus algebra. It could be set theory, okay? Set theoretical algebra or Boolean algebra, whatever. Okay, one idea, all right? In set theory, okay? In set theory, you have this universe. And let's say you have one set, a singleton, whose element only one and only member is 0. We call it 0 set. 0. It's not empty set, no. 0 is a number, right? Non-existence is also non-existence. That's why it took Indian philosopher to come up with this number 0. Discovery of 0 is a big chapter in mathematics history, okay? Non-existence can be thought as an existence. So 0 is also a number, just like atheism is also a religion. Are you apolitical? You're not interested in politics? Well, guess what? That is your politics. You think there is no God, you oppose all religion, you don't want to have any religion, you are atheist, that is your religion. No God is also a God. Because that's something you believe in. You believe there is no God. That's your religion. Atheism, okay? Are you an atheist? That's your religion, okay? a religious thing, a political thing is also your politics. No religion, that is your religion. Zero is also a number. Non-existence is a special kind of existence. Zero is a very special number, but it's a number nonetheless. Okay, so it took Indian philosophers to come up with this number zero, invention of zero, discovery of zero. Okay, so it's a very special number. Okay. Okay, so you have this zero set. It has a, you can have empty set, phi. It has no member in there, but zero set, it has one member, zero. Everything else, there's number 1, 2, -3, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Because I don't think there's an algebraic expression that can capture this, they can express this Boolean function, okay? So we are trying to resort to some other theories other than traditional algebra, okay? Maybe some set theory, okay? So you have zero set, right? We'll call it O, okay? Because O, alphabet O kind of looks like zero. It's a set where you have this number zero. Singleton, a set with only one member. That's lonely O, okay? Set of O. What is O complement? Is set of all the other numbers. You have -3, -0.5, 1, 100, blah, 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 blah. All the numbers except 0. Okay, that's the O complement, or -O. Okay? Now we are getting very close, okay? So, this specific Boolean function, if x is 0, then result is 0. If x is yeah, we got it, okay? Boolean function of x is equal to minus logical negation of x belongs to set O. We got it. It's a Boolean algebra, okay? Boolean equation, Boolean function, Boolean algebra is funky, okay? You have this inequality or equality or some. It's funky, okay? But that's how Boolean algebra is. It's true or false. Simple, right? Output is simple. True or false. But expression can be anything. It could be inequality, equality, or this belong to, you know, this set theoretical notation. It could be anything. Boolean algebra, okay? Probably it's not something that George Boole, this original mathematician of Boolean algebra, I don't think he thought about this, okay? But we are just evolving, developing on top of what he accomplished, what he achieved, what he started. We are finishing off what he started. as a second generation Boolean algebraists, okay, and we happen to be humanologists, but we are mathematicians too, okay. But I happen to love mathematics, okay. So if you're a physicist, linguist, French linguist, or whatever, chemist, biologist, and you happen to be humanologist too, yeah, go ahead and develop co-evolution, okay? Yeah, it's cool. We got it, okay? If X belongs to this O set that has only 0 as an element, that means it's 0, right? What is 0 of negation of 0? Is this statement is true if X is 0, right? X does belong to set O, because 0 is a member of O, right? Then yeah, this statement is true. Negation of true, false. So yeah, if X is 0, then 0, false, right? 0 means false, okay? But if X is some other number, then this whole expression is false. What's opposite of false? True. True. 1. We got it. Okay. You probably never seen this because nobody tried this. Oh yeah, Kronecker delta has been there for 100 years, bifurcation. So probably it's been there for 100 years. Then probably there's no other way. No, we don't accept that. Okay, we challenge long tradition like tattooism, piercingism, burqas and hijabs in Islam. Today's Islam, yeah, centuries old, right? We don't care. It's wrong. We object. We reject. Okay, we try to reform. Reformation, revolution. Okay, bloodless though, bloodless. Be tactical. Be tactful. Be diplomatic. Okay. No violence, please. Okay, just work smarter, not harder, okay? No bloodshed, right? We can do it if you are smart enough. If you are smart enough, we can make a better world without shedding a single drop of blood. If you are smart enough. Work smarter, not harder, okay? Alright. We did it. It's a great accomplishment, okay? Now, next step, delta function. Kronecker delta, okay? Because we solved this problem that's kind of equivalent to delta function problem, okay? How do we define delta function without this bifurcating stuff, right? If you're not following what we are doing here, yeah, just you can catch up, okay? Just go to online, type up Boolean algebra, Kronecker delta, okay, set theory, Boolean logic, okay. Then you'll catch up. It's not that hard. It's just, come on, it's 0 and 1. Zeros and ones, okay. Alright. We have 15 minutes left. Okay, that's enough. Okay. So we have Boolean function. Now, Kronecker delta is easier from here, okay, because this was the hard step. This was difficult step, okay. We already have something here, okay, so, okay. Boy. Kronecker delta, alright. Kronecker delta A, B is equal to negation of Boolean function. So negation of whether A minus B belongs to set O, which contains only one number, 0. Okay. We are making a brand new definition. Okay, it's a constant. You just defined a constant, a set theory algebra constant, a set that contains one member, zero. Okay, we just defined a constant. Okay, so yeah, brand new definition. We are putting something new. Isn't it kind of cheating? No, constant. Why shouldn't we define a constant? Okay, so it's this negation cancels out, right? So a minus b belong to this set O, big O. Okay. If a and b are the same, then it's a minus b is zero. So does it belong to zero? Yeah. So it's equal to either one if a and b are the same. So yeah, zero if a is not equal to b. Why? Because if a is not equal to b, there is some other number like minus 1 or plus 1, 3, 100. So it will not belong to O. It becomes false, this statement. So it becomes 0. We got it. Okay? Yeah, so this is Kronecker delta function expressed in one line. This algebra here, minus subtraction, and the set theory here belongs to this brand new constant, a set that contains one number, 0. Okay, it's nothing new. We defined this constant, but hey, it's nothing new. Set theory, number 0. We didn't invent set theory. It's Georg Cantor, German mathematician. We didn't invent number 0. It's Indian philosopher who invented the number 0. We did not invent subtraction, algebraist from Middle East. Okay, we are descendants of Abraham, so to speak. Okay, all these famous people like Indian philosopher who invented 0, whose name we don't know. I mean, I don't remember. We are the descendants of these famous algebraists, Arabic, Middle Eastern algebraists. A minus b, algebra, right? And we are descendants of Georg Cantor, set theory, okay? Abraham's descendants, okay? Congratulations. We got it. Okay. Now, too bad we have only 13 minutes, okay? We'll take a shot at this defining golden rule, okay? I want to do some acting, okay? But I don't think we have time for that. Alright? Oh, life is short, art is long, right? Art, science, knowledge. Yeah, life is short, art is long. It's probably the same thing as what Jesus said. Oh, spirit is willing, but our body is so weak. We get sleepy, we get hungry. My vocal cord needs some rest, voice rest. Oh. Okay? We're talking about an action, okay? It's a Boolean algebra. Is this action good or bad according to Gijosian golden rule? Okay? So action. There are 3 things. I, you, and action X. Okay? I do something to you. Maybe I say something to you. I give you something. I take away something from you. Action. There are 3 things, okay? G, I'm the actor. You, actee. I'm doing something to you. I say something to you. You're passive. I'm active. Actor, actee, observer. You are observer, okay? I'm actor. I'm doing something. I'm saying something. Maybe I give you an apple. I say something to you. You just observe. You receive this apple or you listen to what I say. Passive, okay? Active. Action. X. Okay? It's a Boolean algebra. Golden rule. It can be either 0 if it's bad action, 1 if it's a good action. Bad, good. According to the golden rule. Now we want to find out what this golden rule looks like in Boolean algebra. Also set theoretical algebra or some traditional algebra, okay? That was the goal, original goal. I think we are ready, okay? If this action X is bad, if X is good, but it's more complicated than that. Is 0 if X is something that you want. Okay? I'm trying to understand golden rule. Jesus' golden rule because I'm Christian, okay? If my action towards you is good, if this action is something that I want you to do to me, okay? This action is bad if this action is something that I don't want from you. I don't want you to do that action to me. Okay? That's this part, okay? We have limited space here. I cannot write it all down. The golden rule, okay? You know what it is, okay? So it's kind of like this, okay? So golden rule. First attempt. Okay, we have only 8 minutes. Okay, so but step by step, all right? First attempt. Want. I want you to do this X. Or not. It's a Boolean function, okay? This action with Boolean function with 3 variables. Okay? Let's be consistent, okay? We'll use this multi-index notation, okay? I want is a Boolean function of 3 variables, 3 inputs. Boolean function, yes or no, okay? Do I want, I'm subject, you object, okay? I'm active, you're passive, okay? Do I desire that you do this action? Yes or no? Boolean function, okay? 3 inputs, I, you, X. It could be Adam, Charlie, X. Does Adam want Charlie to be a gay person? Does Adam want Charlie to swim? Does Adam want Charlie to exercise? Okay, so yes or no, Boolean function. How about I don't know? Sure, yeah. But give me yes or no for simplicity for now. Maybe later on we can expand to this try Boolean where you have 1, 0, -1. True, false, I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, okay? Fuzzy logic, I don't know how you term it. Yeah, we'll talk about try not binary but trinary Boolean algebra. Yeah, we can talk about that later, okay? But for now, all right, for simplicity, one step at a time. Okay, one baby step at a time. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, just one step at a time. Take it slow. We have time. Today is a holiday, so after I eat, take some vocal rest. Yeah, we can do another episode. Okay, to explore that, or maybe tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we had blood moon last night. Hopefully, the world does not end today. Hopefully, God, please do not end the world because we have a lot of things to do in humanology. Please, please. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. Okay. What I want for you to do, is that equal to what I do to you in terms of this action? Here, I want you to do this. So, kind of, you are the actor. I want you to do this. Okay? So, this want function and do function is something what I do to you in terms of this action. That kind of inverse function, okay? But I try to think of this golden rule in terms of composite function, but maybe it's not necessary. It's unnecessary complication, okay? Maybe it should be inverse function. Okay? What is inverse function? Is this, okay? We already talked about composite function, okay? It's like two different functions in sequence, in time, okay? You do function G first and then the F, right? Okay, composite function is like this, right? G and then F, okay? What is G? Gx is equal to 2x. You multiply by 2. So 1 become 2, right? What is Fg? G plus 1, okay? 2 plus 1, 3. You multiply by 2, then you plus 1. So 1 becomes 2 because you multiply by 2, and plus 1 it becomes 3. Okay, so this function is called f circle g x is equal to f of g x is equal to, what is gx? 2x. What is f2x? 2x plus 1. Okay, so that's the composite function. Can you see all this? We have only 2 minutes left. My goodness. Running out of time. Yeah, you can see this all right. I hope you can. Something very basic and elementary, okay? So that's composite function, okay? And inverse function is this. F, okay? Opposite direction, F inverse. Okay? So, let's say f is equal to 2 times x, okay? So 1 becomes 2. What is f inverse? Well, the opposite of that. X divided by 2. Okay? What is the composite function of function and inverse function? It's inverse function. Inverse function thereof. Identity. Okay? F of f inverse x is equal to just x. You multiply x by 2, then divide by 2, then it becomes just x. Identity function. I of x. Okay, x itself. Alright? I'm suspecting this want function and do function is inverse to each other. Okay? So this is equal to golden rule. Do you and I in terms of this action, is that equal to do of x, I, and u? Okay. Isn't it beautiful? Boolean function, okay? Yeah, okay. We'll continue on this later. Okay, bye. Thank you.